enhancement initialized. Neural feedback status green. Helmet uplink established. Personal interface initialization complete.
Doctor? Doctor, can you hear me?
Augmented reality module now online.
Doctor? How are you feeling?
There's 2,000 people facing certain death right now. Unless we help them, my feelings are not a priority.
That may be true, Doctor, but these people's well-being happens to depend on yours.
I'm fine. Just give me an update about the situation in here.
The Human Activity Monitor shows a 4.30% drop over the course of your surgery.
So, that's 87 more people who potentially went missing. We need to hurry.
Be that as it may, Doctor, we still need to test your implants before we proceed.
Fine, let's just get it over with.
Hold the scan button to activate scan mode. NER-VR will interpret your optical signals and locate useful objects for you. It will use this to display relevant data. Your PI will automatically attempt to connect and hack any hardware you scan. You can perform a number of useful actions in this manner. You can also use scan mode to find solutions to tricky situations. I see that your NER-VR 2.0 interface is now online. Your condition is acceptable, which means we can proceed with the mission.
Is Neil still near the secondary entrance?
Mr. Wilder's last login was half an hour ago.
Okay. I'll stop by to see him before we go in.
Yes, of course. As you wish. To use one of your colorful expressions, Doctor, shall we get cracking?
Hello? That's not funny!
I will be here if you need backup.
Yep, let's go. We've kept Neil waiting long enough.
How remarkably fast. The NER-VR has clearly enhanced your abilities.
This thing feels crazy intuitive, like I have a superpower or something.
Doctor, this elevator appears out of order. However, you can simply get close to the edge and jump over. Do not worry about the drop. Your suit will protect you. So, Doctor, none of our simulations show how a virus could take over such an advanced facility as here, much less in 48 hours. So how did Red do it?
Red's an advanced virus, designed to be compatible with more. That's all we know. How does it work? Who built it? How's it so effective? I don't have the answers to any of those questions yet, but it's endangering the lives of the world's greatest scientists by locking them up in here and messing with the life support system. So, we're going to have to save them. Nothing else matters.
Of course. I will help the best I can.
Well, Tom's lost it. He wants to implant himself with a Nerve VR. What the hell? That's the brilliant idea he had while working at the old workstation. He says it's an old failsafe method to prevent Moore from running amok. Tom believes he can write a hive computing structure for the workstations and use that as a competitive algorithm for Moore. Well, I shouldn't say competitive. No matter how great Tom's code might be, there's no way he can master as many teraflops as the whole of here. But he wants to use the workstation as a sort of guerrilla arsenal. A hacking suite to target Red-infected machines. It's a long shot, but maybe it's what we need to finally take the fight back to Red. His logic is this. Red can infect even systems that don't run Moore as long as they share a network. And it's impossible to hack a Moore system without a network connection. So, using the workstations is out of the question. So Tom's bright idea is to use himself as the network vector. He wants to go in and hack Moore without getting infected. And when he finds a workstation, he converts that workstation to his anti-data structure, checks himself for Red infection, then uploads upgraded hacking data for the workstation network. He even thought of using the AVT framework to learn and train the system using the data he collects, and thus, the Nerve VR insanity. Hacking can happen automatically, but he still has to be there to choose targets and pick the right hacking method while staying out of sight. Lots of room for error. Not to mention Tom is going to wear a VLS, and the PI screen is tiny, so I can see why he wants a Nerve VR. Allows for intuitive and accurate controls, but it also means his nervous system is vulnerable to Red. And what would happen if Red hacked a human's nervous system? I don't even want to think about it. Yeah, Tom's insane. But he might also be the bravest man I've ever met.
This is Dr. Thomas Liu's research log on the Rapid Environment Decay virus. First entry. It's been 16 hours since the first Red system infection has been detected. I've removed Oz and myself to a temporary lab outside here, which I've built inside a disused security workstation. It's air-gapped, and outside here is Faraday cage, so it should be more than enough to shield. Red is... I don't even know where to begin. It's like nothing I've ever seen. The InfoSec department red-teamed Moore's security protocols and firewalls to hell and back. Even if I wanted to write a virus for Moore, I wouldn't know where to begin. Now, obviously, no system. Where's Neil? Why would he leave? I told him it's safer to stay put and wait.
I cannot reach him through his PI either. Do you think he is in danger, Doctor?
Hope not.
Who thought such a brilliant system designed by the best minds in the world could break down so easily? Talk about hubris. So the tripwires we put in place for Moore just never popped. Red just locked all the doors and turned off the AC, and we were never the wiser. And since we built this damn place to be unbreachable, well, good luck hacking any of the door locks. Not to mention we're facing the whole of Moore's computing power and clever algorithms. Good thing, though, is that I have a signal disruptor in my room, and I had the presence of mind to disconnect its jamming module from Moore, so I can use it to deactivate the door lock system. I got outside my room, and I saw Tom rushing towards me. The smart bastard hacked his way out as well and had come to save me. We both figured a virus of some sort was taking over the system, which means we should move to the R&D center. Only logical place we could fight back from. This place has cutting-edge processors, and even better, they're all running on a separate network and on an archaic OS. We tried to go get Annabelle and bring her with us, but she's not in her room. And with all the locks around, it's hard to look for her. So Tom made the call, and we just moved the core crew to R&D. Another thing is, we had to avoid individuals with Nerve VR implants. Since those things run more subroutines, it means they could also be infected. What a horrible, horrible thing to think about.
Interesting. Mr. Wilder has built a survivor tracking tool. Doctor, it appears Mr. Wilder interfaced with his laptop recently. Let me see. He watched a video.
Did he do anything else?
There is a network log entry after the video, but it appears corrupted.
Show me the video.
Good morning, citizens of the Institute. I'm Emma, your virtual host. It's a brisk minus 31 degrees Celsius outside today. Atmospheric pressure is equal to 0.36 Earth standard atmosphere. Oxygen concentration is 13.2%. Thanks to our advanced automatic life support system, the Institute remains a pleasant 24 Celsius with standard Earth atmosphere and oxygen levels. Our entree is error in the canteen today, but save room for error and error for dessert. By popular demand, we have more error to wash it all down.
This was captured from a Nerve VR live feed half an hour ago. Mr. Wilder likely went to find the survivor. It is quite a way from here.
Guess we'll have to make it to the Genie activation hub without him.
We made it inside. That is a favorable outcome. You will now need to take the elevator back to the facility. Be careful, Doctor. The whole circuit appears to be out of commission. You will need access to the control room if you are to restore power. Doctor, wait! That genie is infected with the red virus. No matter what you do, Doctor, stay out of its line of sight. Doctor, I found something we can use. If you boost the power of this E-grabber, you could use it to trigger a localized EMP discharge that would disable genies up close.
That's some nice lateral thinking, Oz. I'm impressed.
That genie is blocking the path ahead. This is the perfect opportunity to test your E-blaster.
Is this what we're calling it now?
Or you could get behind it and scan its code in order to turn it off. This will take longer, but it will spare your E-blaster's battery.
Okay, E-blaster it is.
Into the mouth. Nice.
Accessing security profile. Class 1 security profile found. Welcome back to here, Dr. Thomas Liu. The Heuristic Emergency Response Environment, or HERE, has gathered over 2,000 of the world's greatest minds to shape its evolution. All of them are working in concert to forge humanity's brightest possible tomorrow. The future is here.
The future of humanity is distinctly lacking in humans so far.
An accurate statement, Doctor. Nevertheless, you should be able to access the genie activation hub from here.
I'm bound to bump into more rogue genies along the way too. It's time I upgraded my arsenal. Can you patch me through to R&D?
Of course. I found a working terminal in a nearby dispatch center. I recommend searching for survivors along the way. Additionally, I have found an old security workstation right next to the dispatch center. Here is counting on you, Doctor.
Proxy connection established. More. Cloud network node online. Genie file system found. Downloading pattern file. Analyzing camera module profile. Camera module security profile identified. Secure camera API is now online.
Good. You can now hack and disable Genie camera modules, Doctor. I will update the marker on your PI to guide you to the Genie activation hub. Infected Genie up ahead. Doctor, I strongly suggest slowing down. My network monitor shows multiple Genie signatures ahead. Please be careful. That Genie's motion module received physical damage. In simpler terms, it cannot move. This is our best chance to test your new hacking tool. Please scan it to initiate the hacking attempt. Well done, Doctor. Doctor, be aware that every hack attempt will leave a network trace. If you hack systems in the same area too many times, the network monitoring routines will have... Doctor, that genie is blocking your way. The signal is not strong enough to safely disable its vision module, however. I suggest using the maneuvering command we just developed. Also, you should consider adding a shortcut to that command in your list of hacking tools. I have added the command to your hacking command list.
This is Dr. Thomas Liu's research log on the rapid environment decay virus. First entry. It's been 16 hours since the first red system infection has been detected. I've removed Oz and myself to a temporary lab outside here, which I've built inside a disused security workstation. It's air-gapped, and outside here is Faraday cage, so it should be more than enough to shield. Red is... I don't even know where to begin. It's like nothing I've ever seen. The InfoSec department
Doctor,
red
I am
teamed
picking up a
more
burst
security
transmission.
protocols and
I am
firewalls
afraid it
to
is
hell
being
and back.
jammed, however.
Try and clean
If
it
I
up,
wanted to
Oz.
write a virus
This
for
could be a
more,
distress signal.
I wouldn't know where to begin. Now, obviously, no system's ever unbreachable, but I can't even begin to guess what attack vector Red used to compromise the most advanced operating system in the world. And in such a short time, no less. This is bugging the crap out of me. Is it an inside job? I hand-picked here's infrastructure team. They're the best in the world. I don't even know if one of them could pull this off, even given administrator rights. I missed something. I must have.
strange.
Oz, something's off with my PI. I'm gonna try and reboot it.
I see. Of course.
There. I'm back online.
Very good. Did you resolve your technical issue?
I think so.
Very well then. I shall resume my search for survivors. Doctor, I found one survivor in the Genie Maintenance Center. Here, safety protocols suggest we lend them assistance at once.
Of course. Let's go check it out.
I saw you. damage in my detection modules.
Doctor, the two enemy AIs ahead of you are in active communication mode. They will be aware if the other malfunctions. Be careful.
Hey, you there! Identify yourself. Who goes there? Appears out of service. Somebody sabotaged this unit.
Doctor, the survivor's signal is coming from that room.
The door's locked. It would take me hours to hack through.
Please hold on. Doctor, the lock control unit is near your position. You can head back and use it to unlock the door.
Oz. There's no one here. The signal's coming from an abandoned PI.
That is a shame. Why would anyone abandon their PI?
I'm sure they had a good reason. Who knows what they're going through. Damn it. Oz, my PI's acting up again. I'll be right back.
Doctor, are you there? Your PI went offline again.
I'm here. I think there's something seriously wrong with this thing.
Shall I run a full diagnostic?
Let's just focus on the serum for now.
Doctor, I believe I just found 2 survivors up ahead.
Wait, 2? Are you sure?
I know we should focus on the serum, but here safety protocols dictate...
Oz, enough with the damn protocols.
We have arrived at last. The master terminal. Time to inject the red serum and put an end to this crisis.
Accessing security profile. Class 1 security profile found. Welcome back, Dr. Liu. Uploading system update package to main server.
Once the upload is complete, we can start looking for survivors.
Incoming transmission.
Tom, is that you?
Neil, where the hell are you?
Boy, am I glad to hear you.
I've been looking for you. Where are you?
I just found a survivor's signal a few minutes ago. I'm in the hub monitoring room now. Just a bit further ahead of you. Did you get my message?
I received a transmission, but it was scrambled. Didn't know it was from you.
Scrambled? Are you sure?
Wait. Something's wrong.
Unauthorized access detected. Shutdown sequence initiated. Security detail on standby for dispatch.
I'm not sure what happened, but I've just been compromised.
Doctor, I suggest getting the hell out.
Hey, Tom. Listen. I have to tell you.
It can wait, Neil.
Doctor, what are you doing?
Genie activation hub lockdown complete. Now dispatching security detail.
Is that a more security chip? I see. That is a marvelous idea, Doctor.
Tom, the genies are coming online.
I know. Find somewhere to hide, Neil. I'll come to you.
Tom, are you alright? The comms went down.
That was me, sorry. How do I get to you?
I left the researcher entrance open for you. A security sweep could pick it up at any moment, though. You better hurry.
How long do I have?
I'd say 5 minutes, tops. I'll wait by the door.
On my way. Door's locked.
I know. Give me a second. There, try it now. Look out, Tom. There's a genie coming your way.
Yeah, I saw it. I think it's using some sort of signal blocker as well. Don't think I can get close.
I've got an idea. Get ready.
Who is this?
Now, go! Ta-da! You and I together, Tom? We've always... And this one is all mine.
Show off.
Tom, I think I found...
Neil? You there? Neil? Everything all right?
Hello? Where are you hiding?
Neil? Neil! I'm at the door! Where are you?
Tom, the genies found me. I'm doing my best to stall them. You need to leave now. The door could close any minute.
Just hang on! I'm coming!
No, Tom, go. I'll find another way.
You said it yourself, Neil. There is no other
Just
way.
go, all right? And be careful with Red. I believe it's... No!
Neil!
Doctor, the locking sequence has been initiated. Doctor, are you all right? Doctor? Are you there, Doctor?
I'm fine, Oz.
It seems Mr. Wilder could not escape. I am sorry, Doctor. What is our next move?
I'm working on a new plan.
Doctor, any update on the survivors?
Looks like it was another abandoned PI, Oz.
Do not be so hard on yourself, Doctor. We cannot save everyone.
So, Oz, why do you think Neil came to this area?
Mr. Wilder was known for his empathy. Perhaps he sought to help the survivors.
Yes, that would indeed be like Neil.
Speaking of which, I have analyzed Mr. Wilder's transmission from earlier. It is peculiar. The interference came from the source, and not from an external jammer. However, I did manage to isolate the signal. Mr. Wilder was saying, "green dinosaur."
Green dinosaur? Ah, yes. Yes, of course.
You know what that means?
We're out of time, Oz.
I see. What should we do?
I need to get to the Moore server room.
Oh, of course. You are going to manually shut down Moore and inject the serum while it's offline. With all due respect to your abilities, Doctor, that is much easier said than done. Even with your clearance level, you will still need to hack 2 additional cores to shut down the entire network.
Yeah, that's what Neil meant by green dinosaur. I can use Annabelle's clearance to shut down the second core.
I'm afraid I do not follow.
Sorry. Green dinosaur, it's from a magazine Neil and I read as kids called Curious. There was this story about a green dinosaur named Anne who locked away her treasure with a golden key. That's what Neil meant. Annabelle's credentials are the golden key.
What a quaint story. And what about the last one?
I'll figure something out for that one. The security chip should work if I can find a fresh MAC address.
That sounds like quite a gamble, Doctor.
I know, it's all I got, but Neil clearly thought this was a good idea.
I understand. I will do my best to guide you, as always.